Brandon Cutler here from AEW, and I hope you guys have an awesome podcast with the MonsterCast.
What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful here. You're watching the MonsterCast with Jack and Ryan. A big shout out to those fellas. Good people. Check them out.
Here's your hosts of the MonsterCast, the Straight Edge Monster Jack and Ryan.
Hello everybody, welcome to the MonsterCast. Royal Rumble prediction, sure to be wrong. I am the Straight Edge Monster Jack, that is Ryan. This year is clean slate, 0-0 records. We didn't pick the Wrestle Kingdom 17 matches for New Japan. Ryan was in another state, country, I don't know what's going on, but he was on an airplane. It was hard for us to make predictions for that show, but it was an awesome show. Hopefully, Royal Rumble this year will be better than previous, like the near ones that we had, like the not so distant past. Ugh, Jesus Christ. If you watched our entire show on, our entire last episode of the actual MonsterCast on Spotify, or if you watched it live on Twitch when we were live doing that, you saw us go through those, and the later ones were a lot harder to remember than the older ones, and there are reasons for that. But hopefully this one will be a memorable one. I do have my Macho Man shirt on. I've got my Ultimate Warrior glass ready with the ice because I'm about to pour some Mountain Dew pitch black in this bitch, and we're about to have a good time. Free sponsorship for WWE and Mountain Dew, and we get paid by neither. But we're going to start off. There's only 5 matches released right now as we do this show. If there are others later on added, we will text each other back and forth with our predictions, and we'll add them into the show when we do the recap on the next episode of the MonsterCast coming up this upcoming Sunday. So this obviously is pay-per-view is going to happen on Saturday night. So we got Saturday night for the Royal Rumble, and then Sunday morning, afternoon, whatever, we're going to be doing the recap show of this show. It's going to be probably starting it'll probably start the show off, honestly, because it'll be a big deal and it'll be fresh in our minds or whatever. But yeah, there's only 5 matches right now. We're going to pick them. It's going to be kind of a quick show, but it'll be worth it. Let's get this bad boy going. Up first is Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. Who you got?
I think they're trying to do something with Alexa and the Bray Wyatt universe thing, but I still have Bianca winning, maybe to finally push her over the edge or whatever the fuck they're trying to tell this story. It's so stupid. I wish I'm going back to this, but I don't see them having her win as part of whatever they're doing as far as Bianca.
I've got Bianca winning this. I don't know who you just said. Who did you say?
Bianca.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. You don't need Alexa to win this to turn her full Bray Wyatt shit, right?
Yeah.
In fact, losing and her going nuts makes way more sense to me and fully turning after she loses. So I've got Bianca winning this as well. I don't know really what they're doing. I'm with you. It's clearly connected, right? It's the moth thing keeps popping up. It's clearly connected. But when are they actually going to pull the trigger and start building this rumored stable with Bray Wyatt and these people or whatever, with obviously Alexa being the first piece?
It wouldn't make any sense for her to break from winning. So it just doesn't make any sense for her to win. So, now she could break to win, but I just don't see them booking it that way.
Yeah, what is Bianca going to do to her to the point where she breaks to win, though? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That she hasn't done already on previous Raws.
Whipping her with her hair, who knows?
Pulling out the doll and ripping it in half. I don't fucking know. All right, so we both got Bianca on that one. Next up, we've got the singles match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. That is Roman Reigns against Kevin Owens. As we do know, there have been instances where the title has changed hands at Royal Rumbles before, but I do not foresee this as one of them. This is Roman all the way. I do believe that Sammy tries to help Roman ends up accidentally helping Kevin, but it still doesn't matter. So that way everything's still safe and they can still play off the Sammy with the bloodline thing, but still have the attachment to Owens whenever they officially do get back together to take the titles or one set of the titles off the Usos.
Yeah, and with they're not airing all this footage of Cody Rhodes coming back from injury to be in the Rumble to have him go against Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. Like, it's just, they've kind of fucked up the whole thing. Now, the interesting part of this, luckily, isn't who wins the match. It's what happens with Sammy and how they get there. So they haven't really booked themselves into too bad of a corner here, luckily. Everybody expects Roman to win, obviously, but nobody really cares about that. What they care about is what happens with the Sammy stuff in the middle. So I also have Reigns for this. What else is there to say about it?
Not too much. I feel like it's going to be, if it's Triple H's WrestleMania, it'll be Cody versus Roman, and it'll be the Usos versus Sammy and Kevin, and then the Bloodline finally loses all the titles and Roman loses the shit.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us up next to the next match, which is the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match, which is
why are we saying the whole thing?
Worst.
Stop.
The Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. There you go, right there. Mountain Dew Pitch Black. Thank you for your return. I appreciate it. I love some Pitch Black. Delicious. Tastes even better with a retro shirt and a retro glass. WWF days, World Wrestling Federation. Love to see it. We've got Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight. One of my friends that are coming over to my Royal Rumble party said, I've heard of Bray Wyatt, but I don't know who LA Knight is, so I had to send him the promo of the... I sent him the promo on the Discord of LA Knight doing the Pitch Black spot, which is fucking hilarious. So I was like, this is LA Knight. And in case you were wondering, this is who I'm pulling for, but no, he's not going to win. I am pulling for LA Knight, though. I got Bray Wyatt winning this.
Thank you, Mountain Dew, for the limited return of your Pitch Black flavor. The inspiration for this match. That's so stupid, bro. I fucking hate all of this.
What in the fuck is a Pitch Black match? This is gonna be like the Jake the Snake Roberts, Rick Martel blindfold match, except now none of us can see it instead of just the two wrestlers. It's gonna be so bad, dude. Do the lights just go off in like 5-minute intervals or 2-minute intervals? Like what the hell is a Pitch Black match? Why has no one explained to us what the fuck this match is when the match is about to take place on Saturday? Is there any stipulation they can say what this match is that would make you be intrigued?
No. I don't give a shit.
What if the loser gets dumped in a fucking pool of Pitch Black? Kind of like the Mimosa match with Jericho and Cassidy. Is that what it is?
The moat around the ring full of fucking Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What else could it be? Like, there's only so many things that the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match could be.
If I had to guess, the lights are going to be pretty low, or they're going to be like, you know how they do the red lights with Bray Wyatt? It's going to be that, except they're going to be like a dark purple, or it's going to be a regular match, and sometimes for like a period of 30 seconds every minute, the lights just go completely out in the arena, and they just make a bunch of stomping sounds on the fucking canvas, and then when the lights come back on, the situation has changed. Somebody's gotten the advantage in the dark, whatever. I think that's what it's going to be. It's fucking stupid. Who cares?
I really hope that they don't make this like, okay, so you know how they had the Firefly Funhouse match, right? Which was awesome. The one with Cena, right? That's what it was called, right?
Yeah.
So Undertaker had his own matches, right? He had the casket match. He had the Hell in a Cell, right? But the matches they put with Bray Wyatt for his gimmicks are so stupid. Like Mankind, Mick Foley, he had the Boiler Room Brawl, right? That was so badass. Those were good matches. It's like they ran out of fucking ideas to the point where like, well, let's turn off the lights every now and then, and that's going to be Bray Wyatt's match. Let's go.
If they kept the swamp gimmick on him, it would have been fine. Because then you can have like swamp matches or whatever the fuck. But this is stupid. Not only is this stupid, but it's so stupid to call it the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. I would even be fine with them just calling it a Pitch Black match and mentioning the Mountain Dew tie-in like while they're introducing it or something.
Yeah, they could say it's sponsored by Mountain Dew. This match is sponsored by Mountain Dew. Yeah, that would make more sense, yeah.
Or even the Pitch Black match sponsored by Mountain Dew Pitch Black, the returning flavor, blah, 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 blah. But to call it the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match is so fucking stupid. None of these people drink. Well, Bray Wyatt might. None of these people drink Mountain Dew. Look at them. This is crazy.
Oh, shit.
I don't like this.
LA Knight loves Pitch Black Mountain Dew. What are you talking about?
Well, you're not nearly as in shape as LA Knight, and I am not either. So that man is not out there fucking drinking Pitch Black. I promise. Bray Wyatt, let's move the fuck on. I don't care.
The crazy thing about that match is, how do you get me to not give a fuck about two guys that I really like faster
Especially
than
on the
calling
mic.
it a Pitch Black match?
Yeah.
It's not possible, because I love LA Knight and I like Bray Wyatt. And then, like, this match should be good. It had a decent story build up, and then you just ruined the whole fucking thing with a Pitch Black match for Bray Wyatt's first. Is Bray Wyatt in such bad ring shape and you don't believe in him so much that his first official match back, you have to turn the lights out all the time so that no one sees how bad he is? Like, what are you concerned about here? I don't know what the fuck this match is, but I can tell you one thing. It's probably what we're going to be talking about the most come Sunday when we talk about the recap for this, because it's going to be that bad. I'll talk more about that match than I would if Rousey won the fucking Women's Royal Rumble again. Because I got a feeling it's going to be atrocious.
I want LA Knight to win so bad.
Same.
I just, whatever the fuck they're doing with Bray Wyatt right now, I don't care about it. Like, I like him a lot. I think he's a creative guy. I think he's done a lot of cool stuff in the past. Whatever the fuck this is, I hate it. I'm not interested. I lost interest a long time ago. I just want LA Knight to win. He's not going to win. And that's why I don't care.
You know what I feel bad about Bray Wyatt while we're on the subject right quick? Is that everybody's talking mad shit about this particular storyline, right? Oh, you were out for that long and this is what you came up with? He came up with like 5 genius ideas that they all fucked up. Eventually, you're going to run out of ideas to come out with that are good, dude. So I don't really put this on him as much as I do WWE fucking up all his other great ideas in the past to the point where he had to come up with this, and this is all he could come up with because he's already done everything else.
This is the band's 6th album, and it's not as good anymore, okay? That's the problem. Yeah.
Just play the hits.
I think that's better. go back to the small.
Just play the hits, man. Fuck. Bring out Sister Abigail officially. Let's go. Just pick up where we left off.
I would rather the Fiend than this shit.
You might see the Fiend, but here's the thing is, what I don't understand is, why didn't you just fucking, like, Days of Future Past this shit like X-Men and just, none of that shit happened, dude. We're going right back to Sister Abigail trying to figure out who the fuck she is. We just forget that whole fucking arc, everything that happened. Fuck it.
We got the Buzzard, we got Sister Abigail, and we got Cable. I don't fucking know, man. This sucks. I hope LA Knight wins. He deserves it. He's been carrying the fucking thing. He's the one that's actually made it interesting. He's the only one that's made it interesting. I don't give a shit. You know why?
Because people want to see him. Like, so like, if Bray Wyatt was doing this against somebody else that couldn't talk and shit, like, it would be even less interest in it, right? LA Knight has made big. It's one of those situations, and I'm glad I'm wearing a shirt right now, is that you can see LA Knight's side of it, right? Yeah. So in the Hogan Macho Man, we always talk about it. Like, if you think about it, I'd be Macho Man too.
Yeah.
I would be him. Like, get the fuck off my girl. LA Knight is in the right here, even as the heel, and I side with him so much in the storyline that it's like, dude, I want LA Knight to win. He makes way more sense in this. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
The whole thing where he was like, oh, cool, a guy brings out puppets, great. Grown man play with puppets, I don't care. Like, all that shit. I was like, yeah, I agree. Like, just go beat him up.
Yeah. Let's go.
But he won't win, which is tragic.
Yeah, he won't win, but great. I'm hoping this actually catapults him in the eyes of, well, I know Triple H is a big fan of him, obviously, but, you know, that doesn't matter right now. We'll see. We already know what the other guy tried to do with him, and now he's back, so. All right. Let's go to the 2 Royal Rumble matches. We're going to start with the women's 30-woman Royal Rumble match for the Women's Championship. Number 1 contender, like, so they can get in the match, obviously, at WrestleMania 39. Of course, they'll either pick Bianca if she beats Alexa, or Alexa if she beats Bianca, or Charlotte. Or if, I don't know if Charlotte's going to have a match in this or not. I find it weird to bring her back, have her win the title, and then not have a match at Royal Rumble because, you know, that makes no sense. But they might add a Charlotte match before Saturday. We'll see. But who do you got winning the women's Royal Rumble match. And by the way, I will say that this is the first time in a few years where there's not a clear-cut winner in either one, which I like.
There's a very clear-cut winner in the men's. What are you talking
Well,
about?
I know who I'm picking and who we think is the clear-cut winner, but that doesn't mean anything.
Really, bro?
I mean, you're going Cody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Cody. I mean, yeah, I agree. It's Cody. But not necessarily.
It's pretty fucking clear-cut.
I mean, not if The Rock shows up.
Okay.
Not clear-cut if you smell fucking comes on the goddamn stereo. Then no, it's not clear-cut.
The women's, probably Rhea Ripley.
God damn it, man. That's my pick.
Bro, it's not my fault they write this shit so predictably. What do you want?
I mean, I don't think it's predictable, but I just think that's the only one that makes sense because she's been having little teases with Bianca for the last couple months here and there.
Right, and they've been heavily pushing her in her storyline with Judgment Day. She's like pretty fucking over even for a heel.
And we already know that match will be a fucking banger at WrestleMania.
And you're gonna have a face champion, so you have to pick somebody that's a heel and over.
Yeah, she's gonna have to. She has to pick Bianca. But do you think there's a chance that she picks Charlotte though? Because Charlotte's the one that beat her for the NXT title at WrestleMania.
But either way,
what if she says, "Fuck it, I want both of you," and triple threat that shit?
Yeah,
take both of the titles.
Either way,
I don't know whether they're gonna go with the because okay, so the rumors about the tag titles, for instance, is that they're gonna split them back up.
Mm-hmm. They should.
You think they should split them up?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That way, each one of your two fucking tag teams can have one. They got no goddamn tag division. No, they shouldn't split.
I don't think they should split up. I think they should combine those, officially unify those, have new titles, and officially unify the fucking women's titles too.
Yes, that was a joke. That's why I said.
No, I got it. I understood it after the second time you said it. I was about to say, I swear you were definitely on that side before when we brought this up before on the podcast. But yeah, so yeah, like if Rhea comes in there and says I want both of you, and they accept that shit, and she wins. When she wins the titles like Becky did, stop carrying two goddamn titles and fucking make it one title, dude. I don't care. Make it a fucking half blue, half red middle part of the.
Make it purple.
I usually say that, but I don't think they want all their titles to be fucking purple. But yeah,
well, you can do it for the women's. I don't know, whatever.
But yeah, like I mean, and I'm not even talking about the leather. The leather can still be white. I don't care. I'm talking about that middle part where it's blue or red. Just do half red, half blue. I don't care. You're defending it on both brands anyway.
You could always do a gradient that look less bad than half and half. Half and half would look stupid as shit. But if you do a gradient up to it, it'd probably look fine.
Yeah, half and half would look dumb. I agree with that. Well, yeah, I would like to see that because she has a score to settle with both. Bianca threw her out of the Rumble for 1 year where she couldn't go to WrestleMania. And then the other year that she went to WrestleMania as an NXT champion, she lost it to Charlotte. So, and they're both the champions right now. So, like, I feel like that would be awesome to see. But, I don't know. But I'm going Rhea Ripley as well, so that's crazy.
Well, I think we're going to pick every fucking match the same then, because I think we both
I mean,
got
see, here's
Cody,
the thing, though. With Cody, though, like, with the Cody... Okay, we're going to go into the men's Royal Rumble match right now. So, put that up there on the screen. So, the men's Royal Rumble match... It's Cody, unless they swerve us with The Rock. And the reports are that he's not going to be ready in ring shape in time and all this other shit. Dude, you don't think you're going to be ready in ring shape in time from January 28th to WrestleMania? Because you only got to come in at number 30 and throw one motherfucker out, technically.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, there's still a chance that that's all just to swerve everybody and The Rock comes out. But then what do you do with Cody? Do we have Cody versus Seth at fucking WrestleMania?
Well, what do you do with
Again?
Seth at WrestleMania otherwise? It's not like he's really in the middle of anything huge either, right?
Correct. It's almost like, okay, we don't have nothing else for you guys to do, but hey, we already have this built-in thing. Might as well go ahead and do it. But it would make more sense if Seth would have got one of those wins. I don't want to see Cody go 4-0 on fucking Seth, dude, in pay-per-views.
Maybe give him the win when Cody was injured.
And write him off. Yeah. Not only get the win, but write him off. It's a Hell in a Cell match. Beat the shit out of him after the match, too.
Bro.
Write him off. And then Cody can come back and get the win back. And 3-1 or 2-1 that whole time looks good. or not as bad for Seth, and then it still looks good for Cody. And when Cody comes back and wins at WrestleMania to go 3-1, then you can fucking end it. Just be done with it, and then we can move on.
You may actually have a point with the Cody Rhodes thing. Because normally they actually aren't so heavy-handed in putting out who's going to win. So all this like, oh, he's coming back. They've been writing articles like, will Cody Rhodes win the Royal Rumble match? Like on their fucking website. Like, maybe.
Isn't it weird that they didn't save him for a fucking surprise entrant anyway? Even though we all had that pegged when he first got injured and we saw how long it was going to take.
Yeah.
And we all had it pegged. Oh, Royal Rumble. He's coming back at Royal Rumble. He'll probably win it and then go to WrestleMania and then have his shot. Not necessarily win because we didn't know what was going on. Then all the shit with Vince happened. Now they're bringing him back and he's just announcing it in a fucking vignette on Raw that he's going to be in the Royal Rumble without making it a surprise. Really annoyed me because I would have loved to have popped for him, not knowing for sure if he was going to come out or not. Now you know he's coming out. That's why I'm thinking it might not be Cody. I'm actually gonna say The Rock just so we have something different.
Now I might say The Rock.
You're not gonna say The Rock. You already said Cody.
You already said Cody. Why can't you
Disagree.
switch and I can't, motherfucker?
I didn't say Cody yet. I didn't say that was my official pick. You went first. I never went.
There's no final answer. Thank goddamn. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So it is very heavy-handed.
I wonder what the odds are still for The Rock, even though that announcement came out.
You know what I could see happening? They have Cody come out. He's doing good. He stays in the Rumble, whatever. They bring out somebody that they want to put a lot of heat on because everybody wants to see Cody win. They have that person throw Cody out.
Solo Sikoa.
Maybe. And then you have The Rock come out and win. That way The Rock isn't getting all the heat for throwing out Cody, which you don't want. Because you want to position Reigns as the heel. So you don't want The Rock to come out and throw out Cody. That's fucked.
No, it's probably going to be Rollins throwing him out. Because that'll be his one-up on him to continue the feud, even though he's already lost 3. Because Cody has specifically said in the interview, oh, I don't think I need to come back and fight Rollins again. I'm 3-0 against him. Well, if Rollins throws you out and derails you from your whole path that everybody thought you were going to be on, now there's a reason for you to fight Rollins again at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm going The Rock, dude. And that's a big prediction for me because usually I don't like to pick people that you don't even know if they're in the Rumble or not. Especially when reports are saying that he's not going to be there. Which I fully believe, honestly. I'm just throwing it out there just to be something different at this point.
So early betting
have
odds.
picked everything the same.
Early betting odds. Updated WWE odds from Odds Checker. Rhea Ripley, strong favorite for the women.
That makes sense.
Well, it does. That's why we picked it.
We got that one.
So here are the in order. Oh shit, that's actually really interesting. I didn't even think about that.
Sami Zayn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So the most.
I guess it would depend
odds,
on if the men's Royal Rumble is the main event, maybe. But there's no way Sammy's winning the fucking main event of WrestleMania against Roman Reigns, like Daniel Bryan style. There's no way, dude.
He's pretty over, but yeah, I don't see that happening either. So the odds on January 3rd. Cody
what if it's The
plus,
Rock and Sammy at the end of the Royal Rumble?
They don't want to do that either.
I know
It's the
because
same
they
issue.
would boo the shit out of The Rock.
Yeah. So the odds on January 3rd was Cody Rhodes was plus 110, The Rock was plus 350, Sami Zayn was plus 900, then Rollins and Lashley. But as of the announcement from The Rock, Cody Rhodes has actually gone to minus 110, which are like even higher odds. You make less than you bet back, so you get your bet back and then a little bit less than you bet. The Rock dropped from plus 350 to plus 300. Sami Zayn went from plus 900 to plus 350, which is a crazy jump. So that actually seems like people think that's a lot more likely than it was since The Rock pulled out, and then everything else is pretty much the same. Lashley actually dropped a lot too. Weirdly enough, Lashley went from plus 3,300 to plus 2,000, which is still not super likely. It's a 20 times your bet. But
I mean, where's Brock Lesnar on that list?
he's not.
Really?
He's not.
See, there's still a chance that Brock could fucking come back out and win it too with Vince there now.
But he doesn't have any control over it. Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch.
Triple H can say no to Vince all he wants, but there's no way he's gonna fucking say no to Brock if Brock comes up there.
Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, Bayley, Raquel, and Alexa are the top 5. But Rhea Ripley is plus 125, Becky Lynch is plus 333, and then everyone else is in the thousands. So it's one of those two is the highest.
It's crazy to see a minus number for Cody on a Royal Rumble. You don't see too many minuses on a Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Because it's just so out there they could do anything with so many people involved. That's
like
crazy.
No matter what, it's 1 out of 30, right?
Yeah.
Even if you are guessing. So yeah.
So if you had an amount of money that you didn't give a fuck about losing, like if you just want to throw $20 down, I would say throw it on Rhea and throw it on The Rock, and have fun. Like it's nothing.
Unfortunately,
it's not like you're
the
gonna
site
die.
The site that I bet on doesn't do wrestling. So I would. I'd probably throw something down on The Rock for sure. I'd probably put like 100 on it.
So are you officially changing your answer to The Rock? Or you want to still go with Cody?
I understand the argument. I think it makes a lot of sense. I could definitely see them doing it. But also we know how predictable WWE can be too. I could just as easily see them doing all this like over the top fucking comeback stuff and then they're booking it exactly like that. So I don't know.
Okay, so how about this? And I'll end on this. So you're gonna stay with Cody though, right?
I still think The Rock probably makes more sense, but I'll stay with Cody.
All right. So do we think though, like overall, if The Rock doesn't show up at Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, and he would have to show up at Royal Rumble for it to make sense storyline wise to even get a shot at Roman, right? Because the other person's going to be in there, and Rock's not going to show up for a fucking payday at Elimination Chamber. You get what I'm saying? So there is no bridge match there. It's just like when he showed up with The Rock or with the Punk and Cena type deal. Mm-hmm. So if he comes in and wins the Royal Rumble, let me say this: if he doesn't come back at Royal Rumble, do we think that we have now officially closed the window on a potential Roman versus Rock match?
Probably, because Roman already said he doesn't want to be doing this much longer.
Correct. And besides The Rock versus Roman, is there really any other match out there that The Rock needs to do or would even consider doing? Austin? Austin one more time at WrestleMania? I would fucking love to see that. Because there are always reports that Austin says he wants another match.
So Sami Zayn beats Roman, takes the titles, declares himself the new head of the table of the entire NOI family. The Rock comes back to challenge him and loses.
Could not be a prediction show without one terrible take from Ryan over here. Some troll take.
Tell me that would be cool as fuck though.
All right, so let's recap. We both picked Bianca. We both picked Roman. We both picked Bray Wyatt. We both picked Rhea Ripley. Ryan is officially going Cody. I'm officially going somebody that has not even been announced in the Rumble. At least your guy's been announced officially, so you got a shot. I don't even know if I have a shot.
Yours is the second.
Because this dude's not even been announced.
Yours is the second in the odds. Okay, it's not really that
yeah,
far
but
off.
Still, those odds. Come on, man. It's not like they have any inside info either.
Yes, a lot of the times they do, which is why a lot of sites don't allow betting on wrestling.
All right, so there's other predictions. I got The Rock. He's got Cody. That's the only difference. Everything else is the same. But one person will be in the lead and have the early championship.
Not necessarily. If Sami Zayn wins, we're both tied.
Oh, that's right. If nobody wins, nobody that we just picked for the men's wins. But come on, man. Unless Brock comes back and wins, then it piss everybody off.
They're not going to do that.
It's gonna be Brock and Rousey. Be ready. Be ready. You thought 2023 was gonna be new. It's not.
Rousey lost the title, and nobody has fucking asked for her since. Nobody cares.
I really would like to see a Rousey versus Shayna Baszler match at WrestleMania, though. I'd be okay with that. If there was not for a title, just a third women's match, I'd be okay with that. Or them going for the tag titles, something like that. I'd be okay with that too.
Just keep her away from the world title. No, I don't like her.
Yeah, she doesn't need to be up there anymore. She did what she needed to do up there. That's fine. Whatever. But yeah, I agree. All right, so that is going to do it for the Royal Rumble predictions. Sure to be wrong. Don't bet a lot of money on these predictions. Don't, because I don't want to hear you.
We should say don't bet any money on them. We are not advising you to bet any money on anything. Not advising you to bet anything. What other disclaimers do we need? Fucking
don't. Yeah. We're not saying that these are locks.
No. Except for the Bray Wyatt one.
Yeah, the Bray Wyatt one is a lock, but you're probably not gonna win that much money, so be ready for that. It'd be fucking hilarious if he wins, but then they disqualify him because he doesn't stop beating the shit out of him, and then LA Knight actually won, and then you're gonna be fucking pissed that you bet so much money on it.
Or they just have Uncle Howdy fucking interfere and lose in the match to further that storyline. But
here's the swerve for you: LA Knight is Uncle Howdy. Fuck everybody.
Oh fuck, that'd be cool.
He's been fucking with Bray Wyatt this whole time. It was me all along, Austin.
It was me.
All right, that's the show.
I wanted the Pitch Black Mountain Dew match from the start.
Yeah. Whoever wins gets a free lifetime supply of Mountain Dew Pitch Black.
That's what it should be. That should be the stipulation. It should just be a normal singles match, but that's the stipulation.
Perks. The perks of the job. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the pay-per-view. We'll be back Sunday to discuss it live on Twitch, and that show will also be available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. Check all our actual full episodes on those, and all of our clips from said shows will be uploaded to our new YouTube channel. Appreciate everybody for watching. Deuces!